It's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sanders, flush to his right. This one complete to Jerry Jr.
First down.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket,
Taking
how
a
to
5.
get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
3rd and 3.
Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Sampson. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
We'll take the 3.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
Remember when the conversation was, is Joe Flacco elite? Well, at one point, he was elite enough to not only win a Super Bowl, but be named the MVP of that game. And for a time, one of the top-paid quarterbacks in the league. Not bad for a young man who transferred to Delaware from Pitt while in college. This guy has had a great career. Not many chances now to lead an offense, but still capable if put on the field.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he's going to be dropped.
Making it 3.
Pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Flacco looks to throw. And this one incomplete.
3rd and 3.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's Flacco. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal.
Taking in inches.
At least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They're going to run it.
Flacco from the gun.
Come on, bro.
Right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Passing play, Flacco.
Bro, that could have been picked, bro.
Incomplete.
But 2nd and 10.
Against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. And he'll be brought down.
3rd and 1.
21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your
2nd and goal.
You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, Flacco. And he'll just
3rd and goal.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game
Well, let's
from a
get this
defensive
4th down.
perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
He's got it.
4th and goal.
They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a
Yeah,
lost art
go
in the
for it,
NFL
okay.
game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Noah Fant, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
Taking a 4.
The alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Sanders looking to throw on second down. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Browns are once again back in front. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Throw left side, complete
Taking
to
a 5.
Chase. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To pass, Flacco.
It's a pick.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline.
Touchdown.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
A try here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This is Brown on the draw play. Dances by him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown
Second and
5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From just shy of midfield, here's a second and 5. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Open, puts it on
Fumble.
the out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 5. Up the middle they go.
First down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Sample able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Dancing to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. 3rd down and 13. Operating from the gun. Sanders. Looking for his running back.
First down.
He's got it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Taking a 7.
Take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Sanders.
I knew he was coming. I knew he saw it. I knew it was probably ready anyway. What's up, Spirit? Happy New Year.
So 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Sanders under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
It's all good. Let's see if we make this 3.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
That was...
And his kick is
Whoa,
good.
I thought I missed that.
Will open the lead up now to 20-7.
I can't believe I made that.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple
Come on,
scores,
defense.
less than a minute
Let's
left
get a stop
here,
right
but
here.
With that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and
incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Because I'm quoting Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Bro, Jamar Chase, bro.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Flacco. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Flacco off play action.
What?
His man Chase complete.
Come on.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just
Y'all gonna use y'all last and final timeout or what?
With that clock rolling. Operating out of the gun. Flacco.
No!
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's how y'all want to play? Okay.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
We'll just run the ball. I don't want to risk it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bucs
we cannot let them score.
And they trail here as we get started.
We cannot let them take the lead, bro.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first.
All right, let me lock in.
Quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6.
I'm going to have to guard you, Jamar Chase. I'm going to have to guard you, bro.
Now it's Flacco.
Give me that. Come on, bro.
On the slant, and it's intercepted.
Come on, bro. Oh. And I would have had a little bit more speed. That would have been another pick 6.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll be brought down here at
the
3-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now 2nd and 3.
I only got 2 options I see, but I don't know. Let's see.
Looking to throw. Sanders.
Okay, Jerry Judy.
Caught for a Browns touchdown.
Whoa.
Jerry Jeudy from 3 yards out. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw
really,
a touchdown
Coach, you want us to go for 2? Are you serious?
Throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man in concert.
I don't know if it's going to work, but we can try.
They'll look to throw. And he's got
What?
it. So they try for 2 successful.
And
that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people.
Bro, what was the defender thought he was trying to do, bro? It's crazy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And able to stay
3rd and 2.
Past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Flacco.
Bro, what?
Come
on, bro. How y'all leave him open, bro?
All the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 67 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off,
I don't want to see that, bro.
That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Psych. I was going to run the ball out. Nope.
He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Browns set to take over. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them.
Well, I like this play. I like it. No harm throwing it to 2.
Last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Jerry Jeudy. Let's go. 75 yards.
Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they
don't want it to end up in the end zone.
Just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep. And
bro, what are you trying to do, bro?
And this
39.
defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Flacco.
No, come on, bro.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now Flacco.
Oh, could be another pick.
Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's
2nd and 10.
Flacco. This will be caught by Brown.
Bruh.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the
Who's supposed to
40.
be guarding him, bro?
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Flacco's throw caught by Higgins. And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Flacco fakes the give. That's the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
3rd and 13.
So
let's make it 4th down.
Now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Flacco. And he'll find Chase.
No, Jamar Chase. What do you think he was doing, bro?
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute.
Y'all got to go for it. What?
Don't let them get there.
Man, how many yards is this, bro? Like a 50-some yard field goal. And it is
good.
What?
And we'll get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common,
I've never seen a kicker make that.
Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as
that was a 60-some yard field goal.
There's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped,
Jerry Jeudy, come on, man. Need you, bro.
Over the crossbar.
Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually
3-yard pickup. It's all good.
For other people that have big games as well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Sanders to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man. That's
1st down.
Njoku, the tight end.
9 for 9, 203 yards.
But he's got the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson.
2nd and 5.
5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll take this for about
30 inches.
46-yard line.
Let's let the clock run up. Go to the 4th quarter.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight? Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's
first down.
First down as he's up to the 48. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
2nd and 5.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Give him
3rd and 2.
on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after
first down.
them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Sanders on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up.
2nd and 4.
As he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield.
First down.
The carry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down.
2nd and 9.
Get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. On the gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
He's got
touchdown.
Complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, 27 yards. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Sit your butt down somewhere, bro.
Things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Bro, how did you catch that, bro?
What a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll drop to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Fifth catch of the
Come on, y'all,
afternoon,
cannot
and
let
that
them
gives them a
score.
first down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Once more, it's Flacco. And that one complete once again to Higgins.
Taking it 3.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd down, Flacco now. And that's
Bro, what? How is this man catching it like this, bro?
Inside the 10 at the 8.
Come on, bro. Be for real, bro.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
All we need to do is run the clock out.
Extra point by
all we need to do.
Up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the big boys up.
That was nowhere.
Right at the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go.
Coach, give us a better play, man.
Situation on the doorstep
where we can get like 2 first downs. Get out of here with a dub.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Okay.
Goes down, but not before
that's even better.
Inside the 25.
Let's keep doing that.
Going to use the
keep
second
doing it.
of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be a short gain of 3 before
we get this first down.
22.
Get out of here.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason.
All right, we will just kick the field goal.
Miracle in the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up.
All right, here we go.
10 here. Flacco. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just
had a perfectly good game, man.
On both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
So what you doing for New Year's, Spirit? What you doing today?